Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you about Navamsa Chart, how to read Navamsa Chart. I have made videos on this topic, but today I'm going to give you some different techniques that I have learned and then I wanted to share with you. And if you learn these techniques, it will become very easy for you to see like what results the planets in the Navamsa Chart are actually going to give. Okay. So let's get started. But before we get started, please subscribe my channel, follow me on Instagram. If you want to take my personal consultation, so please check the link below. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding consultation or something else, you can also email me. Okay, let's get started this video. So first thing that we need to understand is that D1 chart is the tree. Okay, it is the seed, and D9 chart is the fruit. What are the fruits that we are going to get according to our karma? Now, D9 chart doesn't show your karma, it actually shows the fruits, and D9 chart can never be changed. You have to be like your D9 chart all through your life, at least this life. D9 chart also tells you about what your next life will be based upon, or what your next life is going to be. So D9 chart is very important. First, we need to see if there is a promise of any event in the D1 chart. If there is a promise of the event, we can check it or confirm it with the Navamsa chart. But if there is no promise of the event in the D1 chart, then even if the event is there in the D9 chart, we cannot confirm it. For example, in D1 chart, Rahu is sitting in your 7th house and Venus, Lord of the 7th house, is going in the 12th house. So we can say that our spouse is gonna be from different culture, different country, or from different background. But if that particular thing is not present in the D9 chart, for example, the 7th lord of the D9 chart is placed in the 2nd house and Rahu is nowhere involved either with Venus or with the 7th lord of D1 or D9 chart, then we can say that you may face issues in your marriage. Your spouse will definitely have some cultural difference with you, difference of opinion, or you might face loss because of your spouse, but there will be no foreign marriage in your life. So that's why first we need to see the events that can happen in the life of the native, okay, and then we have to confirm it with the D9 chart. For example, your Mercury is placed in the 1st house in the sign of Gemini in D1 chart, but in the D9 chart it is placed in the 8th house and also in the sign of Saturn. We can say that the person is not very much like Mercury in Gemini. The person will obviously be good looking, the person will be youthful looking, but somewhere he will not be very much communicative, okay, can be a lonely person, or will not too much like to mix up with people, will not be a very quick person. Like Mercury in Gemini is very quick and they grasp the things very easily. But when Mercury goes in the 8th house, we can say in the Navamsa, we can say the person is not able to grasp the things easily and needs to put a lot of effort. Okay, so that is what I want to tell you. Like the real fruits a planet can give can be known from the D9 chart. So making it very easy. If you want to know what results a particular planet will give you, is it good planet or bad planet, just see in the Navamsa chart where it is placed. Is it afflicted or not? If the planet is not afflicted by Rahu, Ketu, Mars, Saturn or Sun also, and it is placed in the 1, 5, 9 Dharma houses or in the Kendra houses, we can say the planet is good. Any planet that goes in the 6th, 8th or 12th in the Navamsa chart comes with a karmic debt that you will have to pay in this life. 6th house shows the issues that will be resolved with time. Sixth house shows the issues that are solvable, but eighth house shows the issues that are not solvable, which cannot be solved, and uh, or we need to work really harder to solve it, to get it. So eighth house is a very mysterious house. It shows the sins of the past life which you cannot escape. So if you want to know what sin you did in the past life, what is the reason of your birth, see the planet placed in the eighth house. You can also see the eighth lord if no planets are there in the eighth house. Okay. So, and 12th house shows the losses that you will occur in your life. It also shows your going away from this world. It also shows about your next life. Okay. If any planet is placed in these houses like 6th house or 8th house or 12th house, then it will give you issues, but you also need to see the dispositor. If dispositor is also afflicted, then the results will not be good. If dispositor is not afflicted, then after a struggle you may get the results. Okay, like a Venus in the 6th house in Navamsa can give you problems regarding spouse may be having health issues or any kind of issues in the love affairs you may face in a life. In 8th house, same thing. These issues will remain unresolved or unsolved for a very long time. In the 12th house, these planets will show that you may have to experience losses regarding that, or you may go to foreign land during the dasha of these spirits. Now see on the screen, I'm showing you one table. So this is a Navamsa calculation which needs some time and a lot of efforts and intelligence. But as we all have the Navamsa chart already calculated, there is no need of that. Only see the table. Now, for example, if your any planet in your birth chart is 0 to 3 degrees 20 minutes, it will go in first Navamsa. If it is from 3 degrees 20 minutes to 6 degrees 40 minutes, it will go in the second Navamsa. Same way, it is till 9th Navamsa. So basically, if any planet goes in the 6th or 8th Navamsa, then 6th can show that we may have to face during the dasha or antardasha of that planet. We may face issues or health issues or enemies or deaths in that particular period of that dasha. If any planet goes in the 8th Navamsa, then it shows some kind of transformation may come in your life during the dasha of that period, depending upon how the planet is placed. Third can show you may during that particular dasha, you may start focusing on your hobby, you may go on a journey, or you may start something new self-efforts, new business. 0 to 3 degrees, whenever the dasha of that planet will come, you will start something new, your life will be changed, and you will focus a lot on yourself. Second can show you may gain wealth, and also you will focus a lot on your family. 9th and 5th are very good because whenever the dasha of any planet which goes in the 5th or 9th Navamsa, then we can see that the person is gonna gain a lot of things in his life. His destiny will rise. But if that planet is afflicted or not well placed, then the person may have to face the issues at first, but as it is in the 5th and 9th Navamsa, the person is gonna get a lot of things in his life. Okay, I will tell you this thing by an example chart as well. Now I hope you were able to understand this thing. Now let's proceed further. Now if you want to know the nature of our spouse, the planets placed in the 7th house will tell you many things about the looks of our spouse, the behavior and nature of our spouse. Okay, and also the sign that is placed in the 7th house will also tell you about the kind of spouse that you will really want to have, and the kind of spouse that you will really get in your life, about your married life. Okay, now the benefics planets are not actually good in the seventh house in the Navamsa chart. Okay, because they may delay the marriage or create issues in the marriage. Okay, so I have seen in many charts, but we also need to say the dispositor, if dispositor is supporting. And also the D1 chart, is there promise of marriage in the D1 chart or not? Then only we'll come to any conclusion. So we are gonna say this way. Now, one more thing, according to Gemini, if Sun is placed in your 10th house or Sun rules your 10th house, then your ascendant will be influenced by Mercury. We are talking about D9 chart, not D1 chart. Sun placed in D9 chart, 10th house of D9 chart. Your ascendant will be very much influenced by your ascendant will be very much influenced by Mercury. You will be very communicative, youthful, logical, calculative, okay, childish, inquisitive, and a very Mercury-like person. If Moon is present in your D9 chart in 10th house, then you will be a Jupiter kind of person. Okay, you are going to be wise, you are going to be matured, you are going to be religious, you will respect knowledge, ancient knowledge. Okay, you will be like a guru in the relationship. Okay, you will want to solve the relationship issues by your wisdom and by your maturity. So that's why you're going to be quite a matured and a good person, a Jupiter kind of person. Okay, you will follow the path of dharma, no matter whatever is ascendant, but you will follow the path of dharma. You will be a dharmic person. If Mars is sitting in your 10th house, then you are gonna behave like Venus. Okay, you will be a Venus person. You will love to have luxuries in your life. You will focus on your looks. You will love to enjoy your life. You will be very romantic. You will want to have a beautiful spouse and having a romantic relationship. If Mercury is placed in the 10th house, then you are going to be like Saturn. You will be cold-natured, you will be realistic and serious about your life. You're not going to be the one who lives in dream. Also, you'll become a very lonely person who would like to spend time with himself, or it can somewhat give late marriage. Okay, and you are very serious, practical towards marriage. You are a very loyal person. Okay, and your looks are also gonna be influenced by the planet Saturn. If Jupiter is present in the 10th house or ruling the 10th house, then it shows that you're gonna be like Rahu, obsessed about yourself, obsessed about your looks. Okay, you are also a very different kind of person. You are very much not really like others. You are out of the box person, and your thinking, your way of thought is also out of the box. You are a very clever person, and you love to focus on yourself, on your looks, on your personality. It will give you a very good career ahead. Okay, here I'm telling you by the rulership or by the presence in the 10th house. So people who do not have planets in 10th house, they can consider rulership. If planets are there in the 10th house, then consider the planets in the 10th house. Okay, if Venus is present in the 10th house, then you are gonna be like Ketu. You're gonna be a researcher. You're gonna be a detached person. You're gonna be a lonely person. For you, people's welfare is more important than your welfare or your benefits. You will want to help people. You will want to be the one who is very helpful. You may face some issues in your relationship as well as your education, but you can be a very good researcher or a spiritual person. You are logical as well. If Saturn is there in the 10th house, you will be like Sun. You will be authoritative, you will be very a bold leader, natural leader kind of person. You will be a leader kind of person. You will want to be the decision maker or the leader in your relationship. Okay, you will want to that your spouse should listen to you. You want that your spouse should be the one who pays attention to you. Okay, you will want to take the responsibility in your relationship. Okay, you may also get benefited from the government. If Rahu is there in the 10th house, you're gonna be like Moon, emotional person, loves to enjoy life, loves luxuries, loves listening to music, loves imagination, and someone who needs to have emotional connection with the spouse, someone who may get hurt easily. Okay, and someone who is a person who loves to enjoy the life, who loves to think and have imagination, a very beautiful imagination about life. Okay, someone who is able to understand others' emotions, that kind of person you will be. If Ketu is there in the 10th house, you're gonna be like Mars, bold, energetic, and competitive. Okay, sometimes you may want to compete with your spouse, but to be in the relationship, to be with your spouse, you will be competitive. Okay, you will defeat anyone who would come in your way. So that's why you're gonna be a person who will be very competitive, energetic, and life also wants to teach you that you need to become self-confident and believe in yourself if you really want to have success in your life. Okay, so this is one Gemini concept that I wanted to share with you to know the real characters. If you want to know the characters of your spouse, you can see the planets placed in the 4th house. So for example, if Sun is placed in the 4th house, then your spouse will be influenced by the planet Mercury. Same way as I have told for you, you can see for your spouse as well. And planets in the 4th house. Okay, the characteristics of features of your spouse, the nature of your spouse will be the same. But I will make a separate video on this topic as well. So guys, this is a chart of the native. I have already written the Navamsa numbers. So let's see the Navamsa placement. So in this chart, first of all, Sun is in the 1st house, but it's going in the 12th house. So she may have to face low confidence. She may not be really confident while dealing with people, or some kind of issues she may face with father's health. Father's health may be problematic. Okay, and then Venus is placed in the 9th house. So Venus is really a good planet, and it is also aspected by Jupiter. So that's why Venus is gonna give the good results, or her destiny will rise in the Dasha of Venus. Okay, now Sun, I have already counted the numbers in which Navamsa it is placed. So Sun goes in the 8th Navamsa. So Sun is in the 12th house. It is also in the 8th Navamsa. So what we can tell regarding it. So basically, whenever Sun's Dasha will come, she's gonna have a very big transformation in her life. Either she may travel, or she may change her home, as 3rd house is 12th to 4th house, or in her personality. So regarding herself, regarding her own self, and regarding her siblings, she's gonna face some transformations. She may also face some losses in the Sun's Dasha. Okay, Sun is also aspecting her 6th house, so there can be some health issues whenever Sun's Dasha will come. Mercury goes in the 4th Navamsa in the 8th house. So Mercury is a planet which is sitting in the first house, which seems to be very positive, but because it comes in the zone of Saturn and Mars conjunct with Mars, so Mercury is not really going to give good results in his dasha or under dasha. She will have the positive qualities of Mercury no matter, but in the dasha or under dasha of Mercury, she is gonna suffer related to mother, related to brother, and some kind of transformation will come in her life, basically related to home, basically related to comforts. Okay, and Venus goes in the 5th Navamsha, so her luck will rise in the Venus dasha, Antardasha or Pratyantardasha. But as Ketu is aspecting Venus, she may also face some issues regarding relationship in the Venus dasha. Okay, now Saturn is also in the 1st Navamsha. Here it is in the 12th house. Sorry, here it is in the 10th house, and here it goes in the 2nd house. So Saturn is not really good in the sign of Cancer, as it may give cold emotions, or the person doesn't want to express his or her emotions in front of the public or in front of the people. They don't really express the emotions. Saturn in the 4th house or in the Cancer sign actually shows that although the partners may be emotionally connected, but they are never gonna show that emotions to each other. Okay, so now it is in the 1st Navamsha. Saturn dasha will make her focus on herself a lot, and some changes regarding her personality, regarding herself may come. She may start something new related to career in her Saturn's dasha. Okay, so I hope the video was really informative. You got to learn a lot, and I am so much glad to help you. Okay, I hope you were able to understand how to calculate, how to see Navamsa chart, how to read Navamsa chart. Next video on Navamsa chart will be Rashi Tuli Navamsa chart. Okay, how to study that particular thing. Many videos are gonna come in the Navamsa chart so that you are able to understand it, and other videos also. You can request the topics that you want me to make. Okay, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. Thank you and bye bye.